Hello and welcome to Quietly Talking Movies ASMR channel. My name is Matt, and in this video we're essentially continuing my show and tell of my collection, and this is a continuation of the Warner Brothers Ultimate Collector's Editions and other Collector's Editions. Not all of them are Ultimate Collector's Editions. So as I actually showed you in the previous video, in kind of like an introduction video of what I'm doing, I showed you kind of like the oldest Ultimate Collector's Edition that Warner Brothers released that I own. I'm not particularly versed if they actually released another one. So there are actually some that I don't still have, that I have already released. But this is the one that is having the oldest release date, and that was the Stanley Kubrick's Full Metal Jacket. A very nice edition if you're a fan of the film. Really recommend it. So before I actually move into the other 5 that I wanted to actually show you in this video, I actually wanted to make one correction. I think in the previous video I mentioned that I have around 27 Ultimate Collector's Editions. In fact, it is around 25. I'm saying 25, and that includes 2 Blu-ray editions, which are collector editions, but they are not 4K editions. So they still kind of like fall into the same category in terms of, like, the special features, the additional memorabilia that you're getting, but they're still only Blu-ray editions, unfortunately. Yes, so that out of the way, there's I wanted to tell you of, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, around 5 collector's editions that have been released, but I don't have and probably will not have. One of them is Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, the 1970s film starring Gene Wilder. That has been actually released for quite some time, and it is a very nice edition, which I would like to have, to be honest. I really like that film. However, I own a 4K steelbook of that film before I realized there's a Ultimate Collector's Edition, so I kind of like postpone getting that. And since it's out of print, most of them already are. Since they are out of print, I basically tend to postpone buying that from the secondary market, So what was released already was Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, very nice edition. We had Enter the Dragon last year, and I wanted to buy it. I think I had it pre-ordered. However, I went to the cinema for the anniversary screening of that 4K release, and as I've watched that film, which I really liked and I appreciated that film, unfortunately I didn't actually thought that it's going to be my fit in my collection, in terms of I don't think I'm going to watch it ever again. That's what I'm trying to say. So I unfortunately cancelled that, and yeah, I'm not gonna have it. And the other 2 films that I probably not gonna have, they're still available online to buy new ones, but I'm hesitant to press the buy option because they are not good, I would say, at least in my books. They're films that I have already seen a long time ago, and they're fine to watch, but at the same time they never actually had they're quite specific. And the movies that I mean are Batman Forever and Batman and Robin, both directed by Joel Schumacher. And yeah, I'm just not sure I actually want to click buy, because they're still like going for £38 new ones, and that's quite a lot of money for a film that is essentially you're getting a nice collector's edition, but you're not sure whether they actually even deserve that edition in a way. So that's 4 of the releases that I know of that have been in the Ultimate Collector's Editions, and the last one that I actually had, however, I did not like the particular release design. It was V for Vendetta, and that V for Vendetta was actually in a box which featured the artwork of the door from the movie with V written on it. It was kind of like a silvery, rust silver with red V in the middle, and it was the one that you basically open like a book and you have things housed inside. And the reason why I actually didn't like it is because it is kind of like in a very different size from the other collector's editions, so in a way that's not really appealing to me. So I decided to buy a steelbook that was actually coming out almost at the same time that I actually had the collector's edition, and that was like the Mondo steelbook of V for Vendetta. Okay, so that's the 5 that I know of that I'm not sure if I actually would like to have them. Some of the other collector's editions, unfortunately, maybe I missed them, or I don't know if they exist. So if you know any of the other collector's editions that you're going to see featured in this, not featured in this video and not mentioned, please let me know. I'm really interested in them. Okay, so without further ado, let's go on to the other 5 collector's editions that I own from Warner Brothers. So we already looked at the Full Metal Jacket. Now the other release that has been featured in this line has been Goodfellas, directed by Martin Scorsese. So this is the 1990 film by Scorsese featuring Robert De Niro, Joe Pesci, and Ray Liotta in the leading role. And this particular release, as I remember, has been Amazon exclusive, and it's obviously out of print. It's a classic, and obviously it's out of print, and even I had to purchase that secondhand from eBay for quite a lot of money, to be fair. Yeah, so as you can see, it's a very nice edition with an interesting artwork that I've never seen before for that film. You got a lot of spot glossing for the characters and the shovel. You got a black spine with golden letters of Goodfellas, 4K Ultra HD. In the back, you also got a lot of spot glossing for another scene in the film. And that's what you have inside. Essentially, you're going to get an armory case for Goodfellas and some goodies, and I'm all for the goodies. What's interesting about this film, as always, nothing much. Rigid slim box, perfect. So what I love about this particular edition is that inside you're actually going to see specific for this edition design of the discs. So the discs as well are designed as such that they actually fit into the overall edition. So you have the Blu-ray of the film, you have the bonus disc with special features, and you get the 4K Ultra HD disc of the film, all aligned with the artwork of the edition itself. So it's definitely not the same keepsake standard Blu-ray that you would actually get in the shops right now. It's, as I'm saying, it's exclusive to that release. So yeah, but everything else is exactly the same, to be fair, as far as I'm aware of. So for this one, as usually we do, we got with Full Metal Jacket. We actually got a very specific, movie themed, classified book, like the memorabilia holder envelope. Sorry. With this one, we actually got a standard envelope, but with artwork, and even in here, there is some spot glossing going on the back and the front. So as we open it up, let's see what we actually get inside. And I'm going to talk about this later. As previously, we're getting some art cards. The main cast with Martin Scorsese directing. Scorsese directing Robert De Niro. Scorsese directing Ray Liotta. And back. So I like those because those art cards are essentially showing some behind the scenes moments which you would actually not find in the film, so it's really nice to actually have that. Right, so we get some art cards, and we do get a poster. It seems to me that it's a single-sided poster, and it's the standard original poster of the film, the black one. Martin Scorsese picture. And it's the updated version of that. You can see that the Warner Brothers logo is the new one, like from 2020 onwards. So it's an updated movie poster. So that's what you get inside. And also exclusive to this release, you're actually getting a booklet themed, just like, it's a high gloss finish, but it's a booklet with notes on the films, some pictures from scenes from the film, out of writing, really good one, as well as at the back we're actually getting information on the particular awards that the film has won, including Academy Awards, in which Joe Pesci came back with an Oscar for Best Actor in a Supporting Role. So yeah, fantastic. And what I actually wanted to show you is, before I actually got this edition, I had the 4K Blu-ray myself, like the standard version, and I created my own version, of that film, and I also created a booklet of my own that I had, which I did so, which included the film details and credits, information about the cast. As I usually do, I included a review by Roger Ebert, or anybody from rogerebert.com website, and one additional article. It's not strictly legal, but it was only for my own personal consumption, right? It's not, I wouldn't actually be out selling that, but this the information about the film, the cast. I would actually have some photos inside. A review by Roger Ebert. That's all nicely done, numbered. That's the middle. Actually have another one with the scene. That's an article by Jason Bailey from the New York Times about how Goodfellas and the gangster class of 1990 changed Hollywood. Very nice and very on point for the film. Yep. And on the back I would usually include information that was very interesting to me specifically. So how big of a score that did the film actually had on Rotten Tomatoes, the accolades. I would actually have information about the specific awards that the film has won, like 1 Oscar for John Pesci and another 5 BAFTA awards, as well as literally synopsis for all the other awards. Yeah, so that is kind of like an additional thing that I have for the film that I still keep, but it's not part of this release. You would actually only get the art cards, the poster, and this booklet. So let me just put it back. And yes, that was Goodfellas by Martin Scorsese. Warner Brothers Ultimate Collector's Edition, Amazon exclusive. Alright, another edition that I have is Gremlins. So yeah, one of my favorite childhood movies. I watched a lot of that. Had a good time watching this all the time when it was playing on television. So Warner Brothers actually released some time ago a Ultimate Collector's Edition of that. So got Gremlins. That's the very good artwork that you're getting with us podglossing on Gizmo. Or maybe that's Gizmo. I'm not sure which is which anymore. I haven't seen that film in a very long time. I think this is Gizmo. This is like, I don't know what was his name. But it's the evil one. You can see very nice details of the artwork. And the spine would be like so, with an artwork being continued to have 4K Ultra HD. Steven Spielberg presents. Presents meaning he produced that movie. He did not direct that. We got Gizmo again in the box. With a spot glossing on it, Warner Brothers logo. As always, it's the updated 2020 onwards logo. And here is other evil Gremlins in spot glossing. And you have stars. Very nice edition. Inside, standard Amari film. We got a booklet as well as some goodies inside. So let's take a look. Nothing inside. Rigid book. Rigid slip box. So that's the standard edition that you're actually getting with the film. Nothing special about it. 4K edition of that. Inside, just 2 discs, Blu-ray of the Gremlins and a 4K Ultra HD of the Gremlins. Let's slide it in. Okay, you would actually get a booklet, as I mentioned, of Gremlins, high gloss finish, as with the previous films. Yep, so here is the iconic, maybe not iconic, but you know, if you've seen that movie, you actually know what that means. I think it was that the Gremlins cannot be exposed to artificial light, they cannot be touching water, and you cannot feed them after 12 a.m. So you cannot feed them after midnight, because if you do, that they turn from these nice little fuzzy fuzzballs into the crazy demonic gremlins. Okay, so what we're actually getting is a little bit of artwork. Actually, it seems that all of that is artwork only. So basically scenes from the film. I don't see anything, but yeah, you can also see a couple of behind the scenes. Moments from that film. Cast and probably crew. Yes, I think that's the main character of the film. That's the information on the film cast and crew, as I said, the credits. So, who was the director of that film? That's Mr. Joe Dante, a very prolific director in the 1980s and 1990s. He created a lot of family movies as well as catastrophic movies, I think. He created a lot of nice films, Joe Dante. I cannot actually memorize all of them at the moment. So that's the booklet. And we got an envelope with spot glossing again on the evil gremlins. So what do we get inside? It seems that we're still following the same trail. We actually got art cards. We have scenes from the movies. There you go. And a poster. What kind of poster is going to be? It's going to be original poster, just like the Full Metal Jacket and Goodfellas. Let's see. Yes. That's the original poster of Gremlins. Cute, clever, mischievous, intelligent, and dangerous. Steven Spielberg presents Gremlins. So that's not the updated poster, that's the 1980s Warner Bros. Logo. So yeah, that's what you're getting in the Gremlins Ultimate Collector's Edition. Let's continue, shall we? Next up, we got, coincidentally, another Stanley Kubrick film. This time, we're actually getting A Clockwork Orange from 1971. This features a very nice artwork that is exclusive to this release. It's a high gloss finish, so there's no spot glossing or anything like that. As you can see, everything shines, and that's the spine, also not spot glossing. Beautiful, beautiful work, and that's the back. Nice. Inside, as always, we're getting a standard Amre booklet and some additional features. So let's take a look. Nothing inside. Rigid slipbox. Okay. Let's start off with the discs. I think that's the standard version, so basically something you're gonna be able to buy in the stores right now. So you're getting, I believe, 3 discs with this film. You're getting a Blu-ray of the film. You're getting a Blu-ray with the bonus disc, and you're getting a 4K Ultra HD with the film. There you go. So that's the film inside. Let's go on to the booklet. As with the previous booklets, it's a high gloss finish, and it does feature some rating of the film. A couple of letters, behind the scenes stuff, even some takes from the casting of Malcolm McDowell. Oops. And there we go. That's the booklet itself. And in the envelope, what do we get? We're getting quite a lot, actually. Alright, so we're getting, if I remember correctly, because I actually saw that edition recently, a double-sided poster. So that's the original artwork one, which everybody knows on this stage, and that is also updated to 2021. So it's the updated version from 2021 with the Warner Brothers logo. Stanley Kubrick's A Clockwork Orange, and that's the announcement poster, so also an original one from a long time ago. Poster of A Clockwork Orange. So we're getting two posters in one, although I guess it doesn't count as two posters in one if it's double-sided. What we also get is a hot paper, kind of like a reprint of a news story from the film in the newspaper. So it's a very nice detail. Again, it's specific to this collector's edition from 2021. And we get some art cards. So let me pick them up. So we got art cards with artwork. Very nice. Specific in the artwork. There we go. And a bit of a not safe for work. And a little bit of behind the scenes. It's on a very flimsy photo paper, so it's a very high glossy photo paper. This one specific. These art cards are very thick paper. So this is kind of another behind the scenes. That's Stanley over here. And Stanley over here. So it's nice basically that you're getting art cards which are not just the film. Right? Okay. So that's what you're getting in a Clockwork Orange. Very nice edition of the film. So if you're a fan, that's a must-have because of these special features that you're getting. Alright, so two left. Another one that I have is this beauty of a absolute masterpiece, which is Citizen Kane by Orson Welles. This at the same time is the oldest release that I think that Warner Brothers did for a film. So this film, I think it is from 1941, and it changed cinema forever. So it's like I'm not going to go into details of the particular films, but I recently seen that, rewatched that on this edition, and was like blown away. Still after a very long time. So with this one, we're actually not getting any spot glossing. It's a very matte finish, which is very nice for that film. That's the main artwork that you're getting. That's the spine, black, Orson Welles, Citizen Kane, 4K Ultra HD. And in the back, we're actually getting a contemporary to the time young Orson Welles, who plays Charles Foster Kane in the movie. It's basically the past and the present, in a way. And that's what you're actually getting inside. So I was really surprised because, to my astonishment, this film actually features the standard Amare, but with a slipcover. So they did manage to actually get a slipcover into this, which is very nice. I'm all for it. I love the editions when they actually go the extra mile, and they provide, this a little bit more detail instead of just the standard Amare. But I think that's the only one that they actually did with a slipcover inside. So what are we actually inside? I think this edition actually really packs a punch. There's really lots and lots and lots of stuff in here. So be prepared. Okay, so what we're getting, as I said, it's a standard 4K Ultra HD disc that you can buy normally in shops with a slipcover. So basically slide it out and you're getting the 4K film on 2 discs, Blu-ray and the 4K Ultra HD. One thing to note here, if you're getting that film, for some reason the Warner Brothers edition in the UK, the film on 4K features only HDR10. However, in the United States, Citizen Kane is released by Criterion Collection, and the Criterion Collection version of this film features Dolby Vision. So if you're actually really particular about it, or if you collecting Criterions or anything like that, you might actually want to take a look into the Criterion Collection version of that film, because it features Dolby Vision, and this one is only HDR10, which still, for a film like this old, HDR10 is more than enough, and it's perfect. It looks really great on 4K. Okay, that's the film. As I said, it's a standard version of the film that you can get in shops like HMV in the UK. Okay, and the other thing that we're getting is a booklet, and as you can see, it's a booklet that is not opening like this, but actually horizontally. So that's the booklet. It opens like so, and you can actually get lots of details on the film, with some already nice images from the production. These are, how do you actually call them? What are they called? They are called not drawing board. Maybe it's gonna dawn on me at some point. I forgot what's the name for that specific. Got some information, some photos from the film. Some of them are actually from the production. Some of them are actually like promotional pictures. So there's lots of writing and details that you can actually, get into. Yeah. So that's the booklet. And we're also getting a envelope, which is quite similar to the Full Metal Jacket one. We're getting a rosebud, and we're getting like this, 2 sides. So what we get inside? So this, it's another booklet with information on the film. However, this is a reproduction of a souvenir program that you were getting whilst the film was released. So this is a collector's treasure, to be honest. This is exactly the same thing that you would actually get in 1941 was going to see Citizen Kane. And it's fabulous. It's like a real treasure, as I said. With information on the film, like from the era. Fantastic. Additionally, you're actually getting another, not sure if I should call it booklet or a leaflet. I'll call it leaflet, to be honest. So this is another booklet that displays some of the marketing materials produced for the original 1941 release of Citizen Kane. So you're getting lots of logos, materials, like headshots that were used in marketing of the film. Like pages like this. Some information from the newspapers, additional posters that were used. And so on. So another treasure trove. What we're also getting is a poster, and it's a double-sided poster again, which has this is in a landscape mode, and it has an artwork like this. Citizen Kane, Orson Welles, and the other side actually has this one, Orson Welles, Citizen Kane. Fantastic. I love that edition of Citizen Kane here. And when it comes to the art cards, you actually get scenes from the movie. There's no notes behind, by the way, or anything like that. You got Orson Welles directing. Another shots from the film. Some artworks with posters. So that's, I think, like it's the almost main poster for the film from the era. It's another one. There we go, a bit colorized version, although it's a black and white film. Here's another one. And last but not least, this one. So you're getting lots of art cuts in here. A double-sided poster, 2 additional booklets from the era, and 1 contemporary booklet about the film. And just fantastic work all around by Warner Brothers for one of the greatest films of all time. So if you're a fan, this release is chef's kiss. Masterful. Okay, that's Citizen Kane Ultimate Collector's Edition. Alright, and the last one for today, we're actually having The Green Mile by Frank Darabont, starring Tom Hanks. And as I said, it's an Ultimate Collector's Edition, which I think we're roaming around for quite some time, because there were actually two versions of that. I think there is one specific and exclusive to Zavi, which featured a steelbook inside already. I think that was one of the first steelbook editions with Ultimate Collector's Edition. Unfortunately, I don't have that. I have the standard Ultimate Collector's Edition, which came with an Amare film. And that's the, very well-known Frank Darabont film based on Stephen King's short story, I think, The Green Mile. So for this one, we're actually getting like a new artwork specific to this release. And I guess that's what I actually like about this Ultimate Collector's Editions. Most of the time you're actually getting a new artwork for that. At least in the past, they really tried to actually make a good artwork that wasn't available anywhere else. So that is actually no exception for this one. There's no spot glossing, it's also like a matte finish. Although the head of Michael C. Clarke is shining a bit. It's a little bit more reflective, although it's not full spot glossing. So the whole edition is very much in brown. That's the spine. Green Mile. And that's the back. We actually got the hands holding a mouse. Okay, so let's see what we have inside. Nothing inside. Read it. Slip box. You're getting a 4K of the film, standard version of that. No slip cover, unfortunately. Here's the films. That's the Blu-ray and the 4K Ultra HD disc. There we go. Booklet, high gloss finish with notes on the film. There we go. Mr. Tom Hanks, Stephen King, the author of the book, and Frank Darabont, the director. So you got the notes on the film. With information about the characters, the actors. It's Michael C. Clarke. I said Michael C. Clarke. No, that's Michael Clarke Duncan. Sorry. Bounty Hunt. A little bit of trivia about the film. And so forth. With some other artwork on the and scenes from the film. Gorgeous. Thank you. Now let's see what we have in the envelope. The envelope looks like so. High gloss finish on this. Nothing on the back. Inside, we're going back to the standard poster. it seems to be a double-sided poster. So here's one. Tom Hanks, Green Mile. And that's the, I think, original American poster. As you can see, that's the American rating. That's the old contemporary to the release of the film, 1990. What is it? 1996, 1998, something like that. Logo. It's 1999 apparently. Okay. And that's the art poster. Miracles happen in the most unexpected places. Tom Hanks, The Green Mile. And that poster is actually the one updated to 2022 by Warner Brothers. So you actually have the contemporary to the times, 1999 logo. That's the 2020 logo. Okay, so that's the poster. And we do get some art cards. So these are actually like the behind the scenes with Frank Darabont as director. Some scenes from the film with the characters. Similar here. No information on the back. And that's some art cards with quotes from the film. I think about all of us walking our own green mile, each in our own time. Paul Edgecombe. Sometimes the past just catches up with you, whether you want to, when you want it to, or not. Do you leave the light on after bedtime? You can't hide what's in your heart. Beautiful art cut, really great. Having like some specific to the film quotes and some behind the scenes as well. So that's what you're getting in the Ultimate Collector's Edition of The Green Mile. So let me put that back. That's it, The Green Mile. So yeah, that's all I have for today when it comes to those releases, Ultimate Collector's Editions by Warner Brothers. I still have, I want to say 17 to go, so there's still probably going to be doing that for the next 3 more videos, sorry. Next up, what we start with is Singing in the Rain, which was exactly my first collector's edition that I got from Warner Brothers. So stay tuned for that. But with that being said, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Cheers. Bye bye.